Alrighty, so hey, welcome everybody to Thursday Night Live. That's different than Sunday Night Live. But what I did is I made a decision this week because, well, on Thursday nights is usually when I've got a camping video going out, and a lot of people tune in at 6 o'clock and they jump in the comments while I'm in there in the premiere. But I decided to step back a little bit and do something a little different, only because I've had so much going on that, normally, like I said, this would be a video, but this week is a little different. And some of the reasons why is because of weather, some safety concerns. Now, weather, it's gotten down to with some wind chills down below 0 degrees. Not that I can't do that. So I want to. No, but I did have some doctor's appointments that I needed to take care of going forward. And there was also some safety concerns as well, and a recommendation by a doctor that said I need to take it easy for about a week and a half. So I thought, well, why not get together and hang out on Sunday night? Well, Sunday, I'm so used to saying that, on Thursday night. So I want to welcome everybody in to this Thursday Night Live. And there's some different things that we're going to talk about. I want to give a channel update. I want to talk about some milestones that we hit this week as well. So kind of give a health quick check-in on some health update. Also talk about some of the videos that just came out recently. And well, just kind of hang out. So that's what tonight's about, is hanging out with the community that I'm so used to hanging out with on Thursday nights with a video. I hope you'll stick around. And I know we've had a lot of new subscribers. That's one of the milestones we're going to talk about. But if you are new and you're new to our random adventures and new to the community, say hi to a lot of people. And Chris, thank you very much for that membership gift. So I can see the comments over here, and we're still going to do Q&A, but I'm probably, as we flow through tonight, I'm going to do it a little different. Still put your question marks in there, 3 question marks before each question that you have. I'm going to get to them throughout the night, but I'm setting it up a little bit different because there's a lot of stuff that I want to get to. And a little bit later, I should have a special guest tuning in. I'm planning on staying on for 2 hours tonight, but hey, tonight's about checking in, right? And saying hi to everyone. So I do see you guys in the comments, and like I said, I'm going to call. I just saw T. Lee go by. I just answered a comment to T. Lee. This is something I just woke up to this morning, because he had mentioned he watched one of my videos that were from about a year ago. And he said, man, I missed that intro song. And you know what? I really, really miss it as well. But I woke up this morning to an email, well, 2 emails from YouTube that said, hey, you got a copyright challenge for From East to West. That's my intro song that I used for years. And you know what? I got 2 copyright, not strikes, but they were challenges. And that's the whole reason I got rid of doing music in my videos, is because I had purchased the license for that song couple of years ago, and I started getting copyright hits. Well, not hits, but challenges. And then it was taking 30 days to get it resolved. And, I said, let's just get right into the video without the intro. And that's worked out good. But now they're going way back. It has something to do with AI, I believe. Maybe people fraudulently trying to challenge things because they never respond. So it makes it go out 30 days. But hey, and that's what we're doing. All right. Well, welcome everybody. And I see Joe and Hammock Mountain, and I see Stitch in here. We see Simple Outdoors. Hey, Joyce, how are you doing? And Joe Loop in here. Leonard's in here. Ace of Hearts. Woods All Trails. Yes. And Jake. And I did see Joe was asking Hammock Mountain about doing a if you're going to Maha, believe it or not, I saw Vicky and Feet today. I ran down to Dutchware because I wasn't going to have an opportunity to get down there before I head south. That's a little bit of the channel update too. When I'm leaving, where I'm going, and what I'm doing. I'll give you all a little preview of that, a little bit of stuff. But like I said, let's just jump right into it. And so we've got some weekly channel updates here. And I was really pretty amazed by this. And I thought I would share some of that with y'all as we get started. So this is a little screenshot. So this is 3 of the videos that had just come out. So this is a weekly kind of recap that they give you. But I was really blown away when I saw this from December 8th to the 14th. This is what they watched. So we had the hospital stealth camp that we did. And one of the reasons that I did that stealth camp was because I had a doctor's appointment, but we're going to talk about that as well. But the Bass Pro Shop. Now, that might be related to who is going to be a guest a little bit later on, but also the I-95. We're going to get into that a little bit. But what I saw in this when I got my weekly update was there was 44,600 people tuned in. I don't know if any of y'all's little circle, they put that in there of different people that watched it. It's very random, but I like seeing that. It's really cool. So we had 44,600 people watching, and do I got that in there twice? I think I do. Yeah, I do. But it was really great, and I appreciate everybody tuning in. There is a lot of information that YouTube does give you on analytics, and I've been really studying it a lot lately because one of the things back in August, and I know I've talked about it a couple times on my channel, that all of a sudden my views dropped off drastically from where they were, and it started around August, and I didn't know why, but I think I've got it fixed because when we did the I-95 video, when I released that one, that was the first one that I released that made some changes prior to releasing that one. So that was the first one. And then we went down to Woolly Swamp and then had a great time there. But then it came back up north. So the other 2 videos, the hospital as well as the one with the Bass Pro Shop, was a recent 2 recent videos. The one Bass Pro Shop was last Thursday, and like I said, I enjoy being so much with you guys that I didn't want to miss out and be able to give you all an update on just what's going on and where I'm at. And so I'm up in the studio, but I see Hurley Garden. Out and outdoors. Oh, hey, Jeff. How are you doing, Jeff? Good to see you, Jeff Cooper, in the house. We've got, let's see, more and more people talking to one another. There's Rick Whitson. We got Outdoors with Skeeter. Now, that's Skeeter. You guys know him by Skeeter. He changed his channel name just recently. But yeah, well, what else are we going to talk about? Well, we got a lot of stuff. So how about some milestones that we hit earlier this month? So one of the milestones that we hit as we were coming through the month back on December 9th, we crossed over. We hit 42K. Now, since then, I just checked earlier just to see what it was doing. And we're at 42,652 subscribers. So like I said, it's really about you guys watching and also sharing the videos with other people. It's really been a blessing. It's really allowed me to do a lot more, because with the views comes December 12th, we had a milestone, 3.5 million. So it's really hard to believe that 3.5 million people have actually tuned in to watch the channel. It's just been really amazing. When I think about it being back, when I started the channel, and this still holds true today, I really did it because as y'all have grown to find out that, I mainly started the channel, one, so that my grandkids would know who I was, because they were all young. I think our youngest, or our oldest child is our grandson, Hunter. And then our youngest was just born back in October 1st. She was born, and we were out at our son Jonathan's house. So that made number 10. Now we got number 11 coming. But when they're young, they don't really know their grandparents that much, especially as they're growing. And so that was really one of the reasons. Plus, I wanted to get out into the woods and just experience nature more in different things. And it kind of grew into what it is today. And like I said, so many of y'all have really been along since the beginning, but I know there's a lot of you that have just joined as well. But I've got a core group in here that I always see. So many familiar names. Hey, there's Gene. Awesome, Gene. Gene from Georgia. Just checking in. Yeah. Oh, you're still working. Mail never stops. And thank you for doing that. Oh, speaking of mail, I got a card. I got a Christmas card. I just stopped the other day and picked this up. I don't get over to check the mail every day, but I did get a card from Debbie Hills. So Debbie Hills is a member of the channel as well. So she got a little Christmas card sent to me for season's greetings. And I know you guys, Christmas is coming up fast. Like I said, Thanksgiving came up really fast. Christmas seems like it's coming even faster, right? So she writes in here, Dear Tony, may your Christmas be filled with warmth and wonder. So then she wrote, have a wonderful Merry Christmas with your family. Love, Debbie Hills. Thank you very much, Debbie, for the card. Yeah, and I'm planning on getting over there tomorrow to check it as well. And then coming up New Year's Eve, we are going to be doing a New Year's Eve live. So if you guys have been with the channel for a couple years, you'll know that we do New Year's Eve lives. And it wasn't last year because I stopped on the East Coast because I was really tired. But the year before, we did a 7-hour live. We started at 10 p.m. and it went to midnight, and we said, "Oh, Happy New Year's!" And a couple of y'all commented, "Well, so we got an hour to go until it's New Year's." And I was like, "Oh, well, you know what? Let's wait till then." And then, yeah, right, Squirrel Joe. What? Get this side. Squirrel, is he back there? Yeah, he is right there. He's in my backpack. Oh, I can't point to him. It goes backwards. So when I was down there, what was I talking about? Oh, so after the midnight, then I said, a couple of commented and said, well, ours isn't for an hour. And I was like, well, let's go to that. So we went to Central. Then we moved to the next time. We made it all the way to California. So it went for 7-hour live. This year, I'm probably going to start at 11 o'clock, but I'll post that as we get a little closer because it's getting close. But we're going to do a live on New Year's Eve. I haven't made the decision yet on if we're going to go much longer than that, but we probably will. New to your channel, well, George Coyle, Coyle. Welcome to the 2.0 family. Absolutely. And I'm sure everybody's going to be saying hi to you in the comments. Thank you very much for being here. And we got Patrick in the house, Patrick O'Reilly. Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas to you too. Reloaded 1973. Really enjoy your channel. Watch. Gotta move it over so I can see all the comment. Watching with my wife, Betsy. Well, hey, Betsy, I love hearing that husband and wives watch together, the channel. And, usually it's one of the things on the statistics that really came out is I usually have, my average is 79, 80% male that watch the channel. And then female is right about 18 to 20%. But on the one video, oh my goodness, it was 50-50. And maybe you can guess what video that is. I'll let you all think about that for a minute. But a real quick health update. So I had couple of weeks ago, well, when I was down at the I-95, I-95 rest area, when I woke up that morning, I had a hemorrhage in this eye, a little bit of a hemorrhage, and I noticed a little bit of darkening, or what that is. A hemorrhage is when a vessel ruptures inside the eye, so around the retina in the fluid. So I ended up coming back up after going to the woolly swamp. But while I was Egg Chaos, thank you very much for sending that 2.0 member gift. And looks like Outdoors with Skeeter. There you go. Received it. Awesome. So thank you very much for that, Ed. You guys do that every time we come on live, and I really appreciate it because it gives others a chance to see just some little bit of the behind the scenes, and I know you guys enjoy watching that. So with that, when I went to Woolly Swamp, I don't believe I mentioned it to Hammock Mountain. I might have, but I said about having a bleed. But every morning that I woke up down there, I could see less and less out of that right eye. So when I drove back, I actually had the patch on. Then we had gone to Pittsburgh and I had the patch on. But before we went to Pittsburgh, my wife and and then I went down to Ohio to see my son, or our son. I don't want to say my son, it's our son, Jonathan. It was just getting worse and worse. But when I had gotten home from Woolly Swamp, I made an appointment. I just ran into the eye clinic and they checked the retina. The retina's fine, but I was having these blood vessel bursts. And what that's from is, years and years I had uncontrolled diabetes, that causes different situations, but also with the eyes. But that's what that was doing. And they set up an appointment. I wasn't going to have an appointment until February, but they moved it up to the other day. So this is just a quick picture of me the other day and at the doctor's. So I sent that to a couple of my friends and they were like, oh my goodness, tell me you look terrible. But I sent this to Todd and you can see the hat backwards. I said, oh, I'm kind of looking like you. And he wrote back, well, you look kind of makes you look a little bit more youthful. Just kidding. So that was, they wanted to give me an injection in the eye. But during the time of me waiting for that appointment, the other eye had a very small bleed. And I shared that with my doctor. She's a great doctor, eye doctor. And I went in for, more photographs of it. And then she gave me the shot and she said, you know what? If you're not doing anything today, I said, no, I'm all yours and whatever you need to do. So I stayed there. It was a 5-hour appointment, it turned out to be. And I went back and I got laser on that eye. So that kind of messed things up a little bit. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to slow it down a little bit. But the other thing, if you guys remember when I got back from HangCon last year, it was nice sitting down there. But when I got back it had, there was a lot of ice, a lot of snow, stuff like that. But the one morning, it was very icy out, and it was only 2 days after I was home. I was used to walking in Florida and all the other states, but I walked out of the house that morning in a little bit of a rush, and I wasn't taking my time. I stepped off of the curb, and there was a thin sheet of snow, not sheet, a thin layer of snow on top of a very, very smooth sheet of ice. And as soon as my left foot hit that, left foot hit that, both my feet went straight out. I turned to the side, hit my arm on the ground to help protect me, but my arm did not hit before my hip did. And I hit my hip joint, so where the joint goes into the hip, I hit that right on that bone, and there was a little lump of ice that was probably about that high. And I hit it, and it was just like hitting that with a ball peen hammer right on that thing. And I laid there for at least 5 minutes, and I'm like, I'm either going to freeze to death or I'm going to get up. And I had a really hard time getting up. I was bleeding and stuff, and I got into the house, got it cleaned up and stuff. But I had gone to the doctor's a couple days later because it was still hurting, and I went and let me just, I got to bring this other screen up here quick. Let's see. So I had also decided to go get a picture X-ray of the hip, have them check it out. They said nothing was broken, but they said they'd have to do a CT scan or whatever to see if there was any fractures. And I said, nah, it's all right. So, but for months, and then up until even 2 weeks ago, I believe it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, it's still hurting. And when I touch it, oh man, it hurts bad. Like it just happened. So I made an appointment and went in to Dr. Thomas. Hey, Dr. Thomas, I don't know if you're watching or not, but I went in there, and he determined that it's bursa and said there were some options. And so I did get a shot in the bursa sac in the hip. What was really cool is he used a what do you call it? A sonogram right on the hip. And oh, I just saw that. Outdoors with Skeeter. Cheers, Tony. $2 gift, super chat. Thank you so much there, Skeeter. I really appreciate that. And when he did the sonograms thing, and he went in with the needle at the same time so he could target that bursa. So he said it was bursitis. I didn't know what bursitis was until that, but that's what that was. And so he did tell me to not walk on uneven ground for about 2 weeks to try to let it heal. So it is, or let the medicine get in there and work. So it is in the process of doing that. So that's why we're doing this again tonight. And that's some of the safety concerns and just some of the recommendations that he had said. He said, take it easy. And I'm like, okay, because I want to make it down to HangCon. And I don't want anything to affect me going down there. And I want it to feel better. And I did notice that I am walking a little better, which is really nice. So that's a good thing, right? So a little bit of popping up here. Let's see. How about the hospital stealth camp? Now, if you were trying to figure out what video was doing more women than men, or 50-50, so 50% men, 50% women watched our hospital stealth camp, and I believe that one just crossed 60,000 views, and that was only done 2 weeks ago, 2 Thursdays ago. Yeah, 2 Thursdays ago, but that's where I made the cheeseburger soup in the back of the car. Now, that was a lot of fun, and the reason I did that video was because I was going to be there for an appointment, and Has anybody tried the cheeseburger soup yet? With the had it on your own. Like I said, you can add bacon to it too. It's really good. So bacon cheeseburger soup. But I love that soup. But the reason I did that video was because I had a doctor's appointment early in the morning. Well, not early because I slept until 9. If you watch that video, I slept until 9 o'clock. So I did sleep in pretty good on that night or that morning. But the snow was coming and I wasn't going to be able to get over the mountain. And they did end up closing down the mountain that morning. So I would have had to go way around and it would have been, slow going to get to the hospital. So I thought, man, let's make a video. So I ended up making the video over there and it turned out really good, I thought. But that is one that has been doing really good. And that, as you can see in the analytics there from last week, was that number 1 right now? Let's see. Yeah, the hospital is number 1 still. So that one, like I said, did really, really good. It was a fun video. And so I had gone and was plenty on time for my appointment and things. And that one was a little bit different of appointment. It wasn't for my hip. It wasn't for my eye. But there's some other things that I've been dealing with and wanted to get checked out. And I'm still waiting for some results, but nothing to worry about at all. But the hospital stealth camp, have you all seen that one yet? That one's been viewed by, oh my goodness. Oh, it says like 82.6% new viewers. So that one has been being pushed quite a bit. Have you thought about doing Shubu? I'm not sure what that is. But Ursa's asking a question here. Doing hot pot. No. Well, no. So there's only certain things that I cook. As a lot of y'all know, I am carnivore, if you've been following along with the channel and seeing the recipes and stuff. But I've been carnivore now for 606 days. So that's quite coming up on 2 years. Well, we got a little ways to go, but it's been really good. Who's my favorite NHL team? Oh, there we go. So I do follow the Pittsburgh Penguins when I used to follow hockey. I just haven't had a long chance to sit and watch hockey for a couple of years. But yeah, that would be my favorite team to watch, only because that was the only channel I could get like 30 some years ago. Because we just didn't have TV, we had an antenna where we were at. There was no cable or anything. So if you tuned it just right, you could get a channel out of Pittsburgh. So that's what I started. I didn't even watch hockey before that. And then I was like, this is so cool as I learned the game. Really, really neat. Let's see. They said, Tony, we can do a shabu. Oh, meal next time you come out. Ooh, it sounds good, Stitch. And welcome back to the United States, Stitch. Stitch had a great time. I saw a lot of pictures he was sending me of his little trip that he did all the way out to Saipan. Will you ever stealth camp in your home without your wife knowing? Asa Hearts asked. Well, that would be kind of tough. Yeah, that would be kind of tough. Yeah, but that's an interesting question. Let's see. So we got Chuck in the house and Rough Times Bob. All righty. Yeah, Asa Hearts there. I like the Texas Roadhouse one. People walking to their vehicle, said that they could smell my food. Yeah, and they could. It was so cool. That was neat. Now, before I made some changes, like I thought the Texas Roadhouse would have done really, really well. I just changed the thumbnail, but that was before I made some changes. With digging into what could be the cause. Of my view drop. That was, I think, the last video that I released before the I-95 one. So, just to let you know, the difference is, that only got like 6,000 some views. And I thought it was awesome with the cooking with the air fryer in the back of the car and stuff, but it's a name that people recognize, Texas Roadhouse. Oh, last night. So back when Lisa and I's birthdays were in July, our family had given us a Texas Roadhouse gift card, as well as a Lone Star Longhorn Steakhouse gift card. We used the Texas Roadhouse one a while ago. So yesterday, Lisa called me and she said, "Hey, you want to go to dinner at Longhorn?" I was like, "You don't have to ask me twice." So Miss 2.0 and I had a date last night. She's coming up on having some pretty long hours and days coming up, because she's going to be working over Christmas and New Year's. So she's got quite a bit of stuff going on coming up. So it gave us a chance to get out, and we did a little bit of Christmas shopping as well. But there's, let's see, I'm scrolling down here for a second. All right. Okay, good deal. But I see Jerry and John. Great to see you, Tony, and recap this awesome. So the recap is awesome. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Cool. Alrighty. So her and I went out, and what did I have? Well, I had a ribeye. It was a 20-ounce ribeye that they had on their menu. Now, I don't get sides, but I did get French fries and asparagus to bring home, so that those could be heated up and somebody else could eat them. But Miss 2.0, she got a ribeye as well, one of the smaller cuts. And then she was shaving some off and giving me the fat, because I love it. All right. Yes, very good. So, hey, Larry, Craig, how are you doing? I just tuned in. Will there be a video tonight or just a live here? So this is just going to be the live, or this week's video. Like I said, giving an update, and wanted to spend some time with the community. And unfortunately, there was no video for this week, but hey, keep tuning in. Every Thursday, there's going to be something, and most likely it will be a video. But I didn't want to just force a video, if you know what I mean. It would have been really, really rushed. In fact, the only time I would have been able to go out would have been last night, and Miss 2.0 took me out for dinner. Well, with our gift card. Stitch sent 20 Random Adventures 2.0 gift memberships. That is awesome. And it looks like Larry, Woodall Trails, T. Lee, Boggs, Tuscan Collectibles, Barry Cross, Smoky Town Jane, Rewild Outdoors. Oh, there's so many I can't see them all. There's Ursa and Joey Brown, Palm Trails. Well, congratulations, all of y'all, and thank you very much, Stitch, for doing that. That was a real blessing. And like I said, on those little videos, there is a ton of people. I see Tim McCaffrey, Nathan, Izzy, Road Therapy, Van Life. There you go. Sabrina Johnson received a gift. Amanda. Oh, that is so cool. Great. Thank you very much. And Merry Christmas from Stitch to you guys. Absolutely. That is perfect. Hey, let's see. We got Uphill Outdoors. All right. So I'm going to jump back over here. Like I said, I'm kind of looking at the comments a little bit as we go, as things pop up, but I kind of got to slide my screen over so I can kind of get over there and see this stuff. But we have a camp that we're going to be talking about as well. And it is 6:35. All right. So Hammock Mountain will be down there at HangCon as well. So HangCon is coming up. That will be on Martin Luther King weekend every year. Hey, Chris Schultz, there you are. But that is every year over Martin Luther King weekend. Now that's the largest hammock event in the world. So I'm sure Christian and Lars will be there from over at the Danish Festival. I mean, they have a thing over there. I believe, Corey's going to be there. Shug is going to be there. Rewild Outdoors. There's a lot of people. Hammock Mountain. There's a Stitch will be there. Cure for how are you doing? Cure for Parkinson's. I believe that's Cure for PD is Parkinson's disease. I remember when your name was a little bit longer. Good to see you in here. But hey, KN, awesome to have you in here as well. All righty, good deal. Yeah, if you notice KN and Stitch, I believe y'all are like 19 months now. There's a couple of y'all that are really long members in here, and that's been a great support of the channel. And before I get too far into this, I want to say hi, Mary and Johnny Torres, and thank you all so much for the 20 coffees, buy me a coffees that y'all did this month as well as every month. And that money is going towards my headed south trip. And so every year, this will be the third year that I've gone down there, but I'm planning on making a little bit of a side trip as well. And I'm not quite going to say where it's going to be to, but I will be making videos on my way down to Florida and then also after Florida. So that'll be some of the stuff that gets filmed while I'm traveling. Yeah. So what do I do when I'm traveling? Well, I do use, because I sleep in a car. Oh, Ed Chaos says Gravedigger will be there. Awesome. So that is confirmed. Good. I've never met him in person. We've always talked about it, but sometimes when I was down in that area, he wasn't in the area. Looking forward to seeing him and meeting him finally in person. So Gravedigger and Hammock Mountain and others are part of the Stealth Camping Alliance, and that's how I had met a lot of them during that time. And I still follow them guys as well. But I am planning on Joe Loop. Thank you so much for that $20 super chat. And thank you. Let me move this over. Put 20 in the tank from me, brother. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I will definitely do that. That's going to help. Oh, so when I was on my way up, just some vehicle news. So I have 186,000 miles on my Subaru. And on the way out to Pittsburgh, after I had gotten back from the I-95 and from North Carolina, I got back, and I'm driving my wife out to Pittsburgh to see her mom. 30 miles from Pittsburgh, every safety light, including check engine light, came on my car. 30 miles outside of town, and I went, uh-oh. And but nothing changed in the way it drove, but like the eye, cruise control, because I have the eye sensors on there that slow you down. If a car slows down, it keeps you a distance. But that all went away. So I'd gone to AutoZone so they could do a thing on it. And it came up with a code. And then I asked ChatGPT too, just to verify it. And he was like, yep, that's what it is. So it said there would be no problem. But if the engine light, was flashing, then stop the vehicle and take it to a Subaru dealer. But I went to a Subaru dealer and they were just closing. That's why I went to AutoZone. And I knew I was going to go out to see my son in Dayton. So they said to unhook the battery and hook it back up. So I did, and all the codes went away, but they said it may come back. But if just the engine light comes on, then take it to a dealer. But they said you could probably drive for like 2,000 miles. It probably won't come on. And what the code was, it was P0420, I guess. I don't remember what it was, but it was my catalytic converter, a sensor on the catalytic converter, I guess had some soot on it. So it needed replaced or cleaned. So the other day when I was coming back from the hospital, every light came on again, and that was like 2,056 miles since it came on the first time. So I went to the AutoZone again just to have them check and make sure it was the same code, because it was operating the same exact way. So I did that, and he said, he was telling me that it was some other stuff, and I said, well, kind of what I was told. It was this what code triggered all the others. And I said, I did check with the Subaru dealer, and he said, that's probably what it was. So he goes, well, I'll tell you what, why don't you put some catalytic converter cleaner in it, you put it in at a quarter of a tank, and then drive for 14 miles, and then fill the rest of the car back up. So to get the codes off, you have to remove the battery or have them clear it. I didn't want them to do any of that. So I wanted to try that and see. So I drove 16 miles the other 2 nights ago and went to Wawa. I got a t-shirt somewhere. Oh, I'm sitting on it. So I went to Wawa, filled the car up after 16 miles, turned the car back on, and every light was gone. So it actually cleaned whatever was triggering it. So good news, because that's a lot cheaper. I think it was like $29, best $29 I ever spent. Because that, if it was more, it would have been, oh my goodness, like $2,000 for a catalytic converter and stuff. So anyhow, enough about that. I wasn't planning on talking about that, but I did. So for January, like I said, what's coming up? I'm going to be leaving probably January 3rd to start making my way down south, and then probably not sure when I'll be coming back. My truck, Hammock Mountain says my truck gave me PO 42 the other day. Now I'm scared. Oh, if it is, ask ChatGPT. Just tell him your code, and I'll tell you what, he verified everything that I got, both from the Subaru dealer and from the AutoZone wasn't quite there, but I educated him. He goes, yeah, that's what it is. So anyhow, not a dig on them at all, but the guy was pretty new. But after that code didn't light back up again, I drove back to the AutoZone and I let them know, hey, it worked. The catalytic converter cleaner worked. So far, so good. Would be cool. Patrick says more cemeteries would be cool. Yeah, cemeteries, they could be cool any time of year, but they really cool around October when more people are focused on it. Cedar Rapids is going to go through next week, going to South Dakota for Christmas. Oh, very cool. So my one friend, Ed, I have coffee with Ed and George. A lot of y'all know George, but Ed he's 70 years old, doesn't really watch YouTube at all, but I showed him on his phone, where because he watches stuff on his phone. He puts 4-time glasses on it. It makes a screen like this big. And I said, I tell you what, he let me send you a video, because he always talks about Redmond Pass, the most dangerous highway over Redmond Pass from I forget the name of the town, Ura, Uray, down to Silverton and then Durango. And I said, you know what? You talk about this all the time. I showed him a couple clips and he loves it. So I sent him the video, just shared the video to his text, and he could click on it. He loved it so much that I've been sending him videos every night, because he sits there and watches them every night, because he doesn't have YouTube on the TV, or a TV that he can get it. So he sits there and watches them. But I sent him that one. I sent him down different ones from South Dakota, Arches and Badlands. So he really loves watching the ones out west. So there, yes, Stitch, that's right. And Stitch was my travel guide. In fact, that's what Ed said the other night. He said, yeah, Stitch was telling you everywhere to go. That is awesome. So he watched Mesa Verde, the video. And when he was younger, he was always really into geology, and really was blessed by being able to see out west. So he's like, I said, do you want to see another video? He goes, yeah, send me out west. He did tell me that on my gold panning one. So my Pennsylvania gold video, that one gets views, like 80 views a week or every 2 days. And I sent him that one, and he said, I watched that whole thing. And he says, all it did was remind me of an infomercial used to come on when he was younger, about gold panning. It would play for like a long time, and he always wanted to order this kit with a gold sluice and a classifier and stuff. And he said, you cured me of that, of ever wanting one. And he said, I didn't realize how much work it was. That infomercial just showed him getting some stuff out of a stream and putting it in a classifier and running it through the sluice and put it in the pan, and eureka, you got some gold. He said, I didn't know you had to walk in the stream and dig for stuff. And, so he said, yep. He says, I'm glad I never bought it, because he said that really was kind of rough watching that. Good watching it, but he said I cured him of it. Ace of Hearts is asking a question. Tony, if your friend has a smart TV, get him a Roku. It just needs a Wi-Fi connection. No, the problem is he doesn't have Wi-Fi out at his house, and like I said, his TV's definitely not a smart TV. But yeah, that would be good. Did you scope out that spot? Joe Loop is saying, Joe, what spot was that? Did I scope out the spot? So I am going to be talking about, and I'm getting ready to get into it, the video that I did, let's see if I got it up. You know what? Let me do something else, because I don't see this yet. This might take me a second. Let me get this. I'll get my soup off of here, remove that so I can put something else on here. But I did want to give you all another update as well. And get my eye off of here. I'm just learning how to use this. How long have I been using a StreamYard? I'm just kind of getting into this a little bit. Let's see. Present image. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, let's see. What am I doing? This might take me a second, so I don't want to continue to go. But a little bit of a so on the Bass Pro Shop. Now, this is the first time that I've ever done this. So on the Bass Pro Shop, I actually, at the end of that video, if you watched it, you'll know that I left stickers there. So this is going to be a little bit of a sticker update. Because I thought this was so cool. I put stickers on the ledge, and in the video I said, hey, if anybody is watching this video and you're around this Bass Pro Shop, come on over. And I put 2 stickers there. And then the next night the video went out, and I thought, I told them to put their pictures in our Facebook page, the Random Adventures 2.0 family Facebook page. And an hour and a half after the video went up, I got my first picture, and it was a dad and a daughter had posted their picture on Facebook and said, hey, we went over there and grabbed a sticker. And there you go. So there's the dad and his daughter, Cece. So they had grabbed a sticker, and it was really amazing. I was like, oh my goodness, someone actually went. And then a half an hour later, and remember, I just put 2 stickers there, and I was so blessed by the dad and daughter, because I thought, man, there was 2 of them. Maybe they're just taking both stickers, but he was just holding up one. And then like a half an hour later, maybe, we got another image from a couple. Not a couple. This one wasn't. This one was a dad. I believe the dad's name was John, and he had taken a picture and sent this into our Facebook page. And there you go. 2 young Random Adventure 2.0 viewers grabbed a second sticker. And what I did is I went, oh my goodness, people are actually going and getting these stickers. So I thought what I would do is, I thought about it at night, and I checked the Facebook page again, and one of the gentlemen said, I went over there and they beat me by 10 minutes. And so that gave me the idea is the next day I would run down during the day and place more stickers. I put 10 more stickers on that ledge, and I did an update on our community page and then also on the Facebook page, and took a picture and said, and was pointing to the stickers that were on the thing. And I said, hey, there's more stickers. I just put 10 more stickers there. And I got a couple more people that had did some pictures and sent them to me. Let me see if I got those here. And then some people had commented, hey, I got my sticker. Let's see. Where we at? There we go. So this husband and wife sent me a picture, and they went over and grabbed a sticker. There you go. Hey, guys. So it so inspired me to think that people would go out of their way to grab a sticker like that. Like I said, it's the first time that I ever did something like that. And then I got another person that went over. Let's see. These are the clicking on the wrong stuff here. So another person had gone over, and now he contacted me about a year ago, and we had talked on the phone. So he sent me a picture and said, hey, I ran over and grabbed a sticker. So let's see if I got that too. 1, 2, 3, where are you at? There you go. God bless you, brother. Yeah, so he had sent me. Now that spot right there is so cool, because if you watch the video, you can see where the ledge is. Now these pictures, I think he commented that there was 7 left, I believe. Told me that there were 7 left after he went. Now I got him onto somebody commented yesterday on the video of the Bass Pro Shop. Do I have the Bass Pro Shop? Well, so do I? Yeah, I do. At this stage, there you go. So the picture on the Bass Pro Shop video, in the comment section, somebody commented it and said, hey, I was over there. Now, this is yesterday morning. I was over there yesterday morning and there was 3 stickers left. So I am so glad that I put 10 stickers over there, because that just made it, the ability for others to go and get. Now, is it going to be the last time that I ever do that? I thought there would still be 10 stickers left. But am I ever going to do that again? Yeah, good possibility. I probably will, because trust me, I didn't think anybody would go get them. But the first dad and daughter that had gone over, they did a post in a comment in the Facebook page that talked about, that was so neat that being behind there and where I actually was, they realized how sketchy it was. So that was a very, very sketchy video, very, very interesting. Yeah, including in your video, that was, oh, that's funny. But it gave them a perspective of actually standing in a spot that I actually stayed at. Now, that was a lot of things that happened for that video. Like, it wasn't my intention to sleep there, but that's the only spot I could go to. The area, used to be the mall there, but the whole area was parking lot. So the only trees I had was up against the building. I almost didn't do it. Almost. And I was like, no, I got to. I think I can pull this off. And so there was always that opportunity, like, oh, wait a minute, maybe I won't ever be able to pull this off, but hey, we got to give it a shot. And that area that I was in, there was actually zero, at least I didn't see any security cameras. And if you watch that, when I walked out from behind the pine trees, when you're inside the pines, and there were some scruffy old blue spruces, but when you were inside the pines, because the light was shining in from outside, you were really felt very exposed. But if you notice, when I go out and I turn around and I put the camera back at the spot, because the blue spruces had cover and I put the camo up, you really couldn't see too far into that, unless you were walking right on the sidewalk and I was talking. Like when that guy went by, ooh, that scared me. And the thing was, that was not the first time. I saw him 3 different times throughout the night. One of them was at 3:30 in the morning, going by, like directly by, and then waking up with the bus headlights right at me. It was a lot of fun. It really was. And like I said, if I didn't feel safe, I probably wouldn't have done it, but I didn't have any real check in my spirit. I mean, I got shaken up a couple times when I heard the coughing, and I heard a very loud rapper. So there was a little trash can next to the fence, but I heard a loud rapper, like, and just once. And I was like, what is that? And I froze because I was standing there. And I'm looking at the trash can and thought, well, maybe it was a squirrel getting into the trash can or something, but it never did it more. And I looked all around, and then I started thinking, well, maybe that guy that's riding around on the bike, maybe he circled around and is right on the other side of the pine that was on the other side. And then when I heard that cough later, I thought maybe somebody's sleeping right there. So I wasn't quite sure. Hey, Marino's Mysteries, how you doing? Mr. Tony, you have no idea. There is an entire group of us that go out stealth camping for treasures similar to this. There are about a million of us doing this sport called geocaching. And so that's kind of what it reminded me of. And I've never really done geocaching. I saw Steve Wallace had done geocaching. Him and his friend, Crazy Neighbor, they did a geocache once, and on a video when they slept in the cave. And that was my really first introduction to, I was like, what's geocaching? But they explained it in the video. And I've had it mentioned to me a couple times, like, hey, you should go geocaching. Hey, Miss 2.0. Yep. Awesome. And Majestic Hammock. Hey, Corey, how are you doing? Sorry you're late. No problem. Looking forward to seeing you, brother. And Stitch just mentioned that his hammock came in the mail today, which is awesome. Yeah. So when I went and watched that video, that was my first discovery of what is geocaching. So I've never really thought about how to do it. And I am kind of like a leave no trace. And that's why I didn't want to really leave that. But I thought maybe if I had an Altoids can, if I wasn't like right up against a building. But that was a thought came to me. I had a couple stairs and I was like, you know what? Let's just see. And that's why I only left 2. And then I did the hour-and-a-half drive back down there the next day, drop more. And I'm so glad I did. So will it happen again? Absolutely. When? I have no clue. So it's going to have to be special circumstances to when that actually happens. But like I said, so one of the things I was going to talk about is, what's coming up. And like I said, we're going to HangCon, which I'm really looking forward to, and seeing, everybody down there. It's always a great time. And last year, for one of the lives, I think it was early December, I had AJ, one of the organizers for HangCon. I had him on to one of our lives, and people ask questions and stuff. But we're gonna. I don't know if I'll be able to do that again. You know what? This year, at least finish that sentence before I say, I need a cup of coffee. All right. A first sip finally. After how long we been talking? An hour and 2 minutes. Yeah. All right. So cheers. Salute. Oh, and what kind of mug is that? That is our Random Randy Christmas mug. They're still available if anybody wants any. Somebody's got a stocking stuffer. I don't know if she heard me. That is a good cup of coffee. Oh, after we went to dinner, hey Lou, how are you doing? After we went to Longhorn Steakhouse last night, they just built it on the Strip. 7 Brews Coffee. So we didn't have coffee at the restaurant. We went to 7 Brews, kind of extend the date a little bit. But Lisa and I went to 7 Brews. They just opened. They had the grand opening on Saturday. I didn't know 7 Brews was big. I think they've got over 500 and some actual locations. I ordered my Random Randy shirts. Oh, that's cool, Harley. Absolutely. That is great. Yeah. Yeah. Lou saying hi. Yeah. And people saying hi to Miss 2.0, saying hi to Corey. I'm looking. I'm just scrolling up for a second. SKU 32956. I used to live there, seem like. I don't know where that's at because I missed it. But Eric Comp, nobody has more fun than Tony. Well, I do have a good time. I certainly do. And you guys make it worth it. You really do. And like I said, this is really and that's what I miss so much, is spending time every Sunday night when we did our 2.5 years of Sunday Night Live. And like I said, I'm going to be popping in different times, and what a great time to pop in and say hi right before Christmas, because I wasn't going to get a chance to do it. And I know anybody that's going to be traveling in, the NASCAR driver, I just heard a little bit about it today, but this morning in North Carolina, the tragedy, so certainly pray for him and his family, and just related to them with that loss this morning of the plane crash. That just made me think of that. But yeah. Whew. So, guys, if you are traveling, stay safe. I'll be praying for everybody that is going to be traveling. I know Miss 2.0 is going to be going out to Pittsburgh between the seasons. I don't know if I'll be able to go or not. She's going with her siblings out. I might be filming something between them. But yeah. All right. I'm rushing down to the bottom of this. There. Randy Ings. Greg Biffle saying hi to Greg. Hey, Greg. All right. Oh, no. Now, I'm sorry about that. I recognize Greg Biffle, the driver. Yeah. I didn't really hear, I really didn't hear much about it. I just heard it as I was getting ready to get out of the car, and then I got back in, and it wasn't on the car no more, on the radio, because I ran into Dutchware to get something, because I can't find mine that I had. It's here somewhere, and that's what I told her. I said, I folded it up in a ditty bag, and I can see myself putting it somewhere, but I can't see where I put it. Did you guys ever do that? So I put it somewhere, but I have no clue where I put it. All right, so I'm getting ready to bring on somebody, and hopefully I may have to switch off so that I can hear him, but I do have a special guest coming in here. Let's see. I got to get back over to this screen. Todd, you ready? All right, there he is.
Hey, everybody.
I can't hear you.
Oh, no.
Can you guys hear Todd?
I'll keep talking.
Let's see. Bring him on. I bet he forgot something.
Not now.
Let's see.
Now.
Oh, I've been considering trying to. Still can't hear you.
No, dang it.
Oh, now I hear something. Oh, there we go.
Okay. I think that's working.
I'll tell you what. Mine is. Let me turn it down a little bit because I'm getting some feedback.
Well, it's probably I'm using my phone. I actually pulled over here in a Nissan dealership real quick.
So I am going to switch this so I can hear you, because when I do my little speaker thing, I can't hear very good. So I'm going to try this. Oh. Stay tuned. Y'all can stare at Todd for a second. Power on. Okay. Say something, Todd.
Hello?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. This is the first time I've ever used StreamYard that you use, so I really don't know how it works that well, so I'm still trying to figure it out.
Oh, well, maybe when we're together next, I can teach you.
Yeah, and I'm using my phone for the first time, so.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here at a Nissan dealership because the lighting was
Uh-oh.
really good here. I'm just hoping they don't come out and try and sell me a car or anything. I'm just using their street light.
Oh, right. Now they'll come out and throw you out when you're not stealth camping.
I don't see anybody, so
That's good.
trying to
All
figure out how
right.
to read the chat here. Oh,
Yeah,
there we
the
go. I see
chats.
it now.
Can you see it?
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So a lot of you guys, if you want to ask some questions, we've got Todd on here, and you can certainly ask questions. But I wanted to bring Todd on because of our Bass Pro Shop camp that we did, and it was a collaboration that was a collaboration that wasn't a collaboration. But it was
Long
a
distance
collaboration
collaboration.
according to all the definitions, and I even checked with YouTube to make sure that it will work. So if you all haven't seen his video yet, you gotta check it out. So Todd's came out on Friday, mine came out Thursday last week. But in there, when we're talking on the phone, Todd said, "Hey, ask your people that watch it to let you know about the which Bass Pros worked the best or looked the best." And you remember that?
Yeah, and I just meant like comparing the actual Bass Pros from Pennsylvania and Alabama. I think they pretty much look the same, but most people were like, Tony's was way better, his was way riskier. So they were comparing the video, which 100% true. You had a much riskier spot than me. I was just chilling out in the woods, nice and relaxed.
But what I commented back to anybody that said that on my comments, I said, "Hey, I'll tell you what, if I was down there at Todd's, those pines looked awesome." But I was forced to be up against the video since we were getting ready to, film both. I'm like, if I could have been away from the building a little bit more, it would have been more comforting.
It made for a good video, though. I'm sure you didn't get much sleep.
No.
I had one like that last night. I got probably 0 sleep at last night's camp. So,
yeah, and that's coming out tomorrow night, and I already know what it is. So, yeah, it's gonna be good. You guys got to tune in and watch that. Yeah. So where that Bass Pro Shop is, how many trees are around there?
oh my gosh, it is. I mean, there's acres and acres of land around there. I didn't even get to show it all. But there's like a pond. There's a road that actually drives around the property, just kind of like a scenic drive that's part of their property. They have a pond there, like a big pavilion. I mean, it was big.
Oh, wow.
And like I told you, originally I wanted to camp kind of like you did, right on the side of the building, and then that wasn't going to be possible. Then I wanted to go and camp kind of by that pond, but apparently they closed that road up that takes you by there at night. And I meant to actually bring my little scooter, and then I could ride around the barricade that they set up, and I still could have camped back there. But I didn't bring it, so I just ended up camping out there in the woods. But I mean, it was not relaxing. I didn't have to worry about anything. There were, as you guys saw, I had to cut a lot of it out because of what they were saying. But there were some teenagers who showed up in the parking lot who were just like screaming, saying crazy stuff. And but other than that, it was nice, relaxing camp. Yeah, I mean, everything went pretty smooth except for when I fell in my hole.
Right. Yeah, you woke up. Real quick, that diving play to catch your Osmo Pocket 3.
Oh, I thought it was done for.
I know, right?
I wish I would have had another camera that could have caught that, because I really had to dive and catch that thing.
What I think the week before that we were talking about, I told you about my Osmo Pocket 3 I had way up in the air. It was the river camp, and I'm looking at my phone to set it, and I'm like, I'm not moving it, and it was slowly falling,
Yeah.
and it separated from the battery, but didn't hurt the camera. But my heart was pounding.
I know. I love that camera. I mean, I think it looks great, but gosh, they're just so fragile. And you've broken one before, and
Yeah.
I just cannot take a chance of destroying an $800 camera. So I think, like I said, I mentioned Kerka has bought me a new Action 6 camera for Christmas. I'm going to start using that. Yeah, and I'm going to sell the Pocket probably.
Okay.
Probably use that money to fund my diesel fuel for a trip up north next month. I did the math, and my trip is going to be over about 3,000 miles, and in this truck, that's going to take a lot of diesel.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely more than the car would have.
Yeah, I just don't trust that car though. Hey, that little car talking about the car I have, I bought a car for $1,000 this past summer, and I drove that thing everywhere. I drove it all the way to Pennsylvania for Tony's meetup. I mean, it didn't start when we got back to it that day, but we were able to jump it off, and it was good. I've definitely gotten $1,000 worth of use out of that thing.
Oh, at least. Yeah. Yeah, that when we got back from the 80-81 interstate camp, that Sheets where we had parked, that was the thing. I know you were very tired and wasn't feeling good, and to come back and have that car not start.
It's always a 50-50 shot with me whether my cars are going to start the next day. So well, I think I told you about that one video I did where I camped on like a pillar in the middle of the river with my buddy Sam. And we get back after the camp, and I'm like, all right, see you later, buddy. He's like, well, I'm going to wait, make sure your car starts. And I was like, dude, don't jinx me. I get in there and it doesn't start.
I remember that. Yeah, definitely don't jinx me.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure I told you on the way back from Bass Pro the other day, my muffler fell off again. I wish I would have recorded that. My muffler fell off. I tried to tie it on with paracord. That was stupid, obviously. It burned off. Luckily, I was able to find like this wire and rig it up and tie it to the frame of the truck. Oh, my God. It's still like that, too.
Oh, is it? You didn't?
I've been driving it around with the muffler just tied to the frame. I do actually have a thing to fix it right here. I have this clamp that clamps it back together. Yeah. I just haven't put it on.
Well, you were busy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your camp tomorrow night.
Oh my gosh, I got no sleep.
Yeah. Did you get edited yet?
No, I got home, I edited for a few hours, and then I fell asleep.
Okay. Oh, there's Kerka in there.
Yeah, I'll be up all night editing that video.
Yeah, did you get some sleep though? I know I get worn out when I camp.
Yeah, I got some sleep today, but I mean, you know how it is. Sometimes you lay there with your eyes closed and you don't even know if you fell asleep at all or not. Like that's how it was. I'm pretty sure I didn't, but
that's how it was at the outside of the Bass Pro. You know, I don't know if I got sleep because it seemed like I was always hearing something, and yeah, I was pretty beat the next morning. And then to wake up. Oh, good.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, and then waking up to the headlights and then the construction.
So I don't know if I told you last night, but a freaking dog actually discovered me, barked at me, and it scared me, and I actually screamed. It's like, whoa. Yeah, and then and there's people right outside my spot, and they knew I was in there, but they didn't. I mean, no cops showed up or anything. I literally just said, "Sorry, didn't mean to scare y'all."
Did you talk?
Yeah, because the dog knew I was in there, and I screamed, so they knew I was in this spot. And I said, "Sorry, didn't mean to scare y'all." And the guy was like, "Oh, you're all right," or something like that. And then no cops showed up, so
That's good. Yeah, it's one thing about dogs. They can.
Oh, he sniffed me out.
Oh yeah, he did.
Those risky stealth camps are fun. Like, they're exciting, but man, you can't do stuff like that every week. It's very stressful.
No, very stressful. Yeah. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions in here?
If I can see the chat.
But Crazy Holler Chick is saying, laugh out loud, Todd. Yeah, Ace of Hearts saying hello to Kirika. The chair pie montage was the best, said Ed.
God, we need bloopers. I tell people all the time, I don't really have bloopers because I just kind of, leave it in there. Only thing that I like cut out really is just me talking too much, or the videos would be 2 hours long, and sometimes I just trip up on my words and have to re-say stuff. But I really don't cut, too much out.
Right. I don't either. I used to try to save bloopers. I do have one little montage of bloopers that was quite some time ago, but usually if anything happens, I delete it because I don't want it in the timeline.
Exactly. And people probably don't know this, but with the Pocket 3, if you're recording, trying to say something, you mess it up, you just hold down the record button and it deletes it automatically, so it doesn't save it to your memory card, and that saves you a lot of time, so you don't have to go delete those files later. So that's what I do. So I don't even have if I mess something up, I don't even have the file, because I just hold the record button, it deletes it, and I start over whatever I was saying.
Yeah. She's Ace of Hearts asking a question to you. Todd, will you stealth camp in your living room without your wife knowing?
That would be quite impossible. We live in a fifth wheel in an RV. That's why I'm in my truck right now. It was a little too loud in the house, so I was like, I'm just going to come get in the truck. And then it was dark outside, so I drove down the road to find a dealership to sit at. But yeah, it would be impossible in an RV.
Yeah, I think someone asked me that question earlier too, but that would definitely be a risky camp.
Maybe I could stealth camp in Tony's living room without his wife.
There you go. Right. I could show you a spot. So let's see.
See, Andy Max said we always had cars that broke down. My little brother is now top in his mechanic school because he knew how to fix the cars with Dad. Man, yeah, I wish my wife was a mechanic. I have car trouble all the time. And like I said before, it's mostly because I buy old cars. Like, even my truck here has probably 160 something thousand miles, I think. I think that car I bought has like 200,000. I don't know. I can't remember.
It's good.
One day I'm going to buy a new car, though.
They're not all cut out to what they're used
to. But at least they have a warranty.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. I'm fortunate with the Subaru. When I bought it, it had 72 or 3,000 miles on it. Then I had the stroke, and then I didn't drive it for a little bit, but it was being driven. But now it's got 186,000. Nice. I don't know if I hit 200,000 before New Year's. I hope not.
I have never had a car with less than 150,000 miles. No
Really?
joke. Ever. Yeah.
I'm going to
If you had
say
a car with
I've always been
100,000
around
miles,
90.
oh man. One day I'm going to be living large in a car with under 100,000.
Right? Spots want to do 4 years then. So any camping spots want to do before year ends? That's hard to answer. As far as me, there is a couple, but they may not work out. So it's just going to be hit and miss.
What was the question? It's hard for me to see the chat on my phone here.
Yeah.
If there are any spots we want to hit before New Year's?
Before the year's end.
Well, there's only one more week
right.
left, so, and I have next week's video I have two different ideas. I haven't decided which one I'm going to go with yet, but yeah, nothing like crazy special though, you know. I mean, it'd be fun, but the video that I filmed last night was kind of like my, you know,
finale.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm calling it my Christmas special.
There you go.
Also, for those of you watching, make sure you watch it. I'm giving away a present to a subscriber. So watch the video.
I did see the present. Well, in the picture you sent me. I was going to ask you about that. I saw it. I was like, oh, what is that?
Yeah, I can say this. I had, during my camp in my spot, I brought my own Christmas tree. And I had a present under the tree. And yeah, that present is for some subscriber. I'll randomly pick a subscriber and send it to them. In next week's video, I'll randomly pick someone.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, so make sure you guys watch it. Do you want them to comment or anything?
Well, in the video, I'll tell you what to comment.
Okay. Good deal.
And then I'll use a random picker. It's the same thing I use to pick comments when I read them, but I can type in certain words, and if people have commented that word, it will find all those people who commented it, and it will randomly pick one of those people. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. I've always wondered how that random thing worked. You'll have to show me that when we're together sometime.
I really like it because before I started using it, I would hand pick the comments, and I always felt guilty about it because, you know, there's a 1,000 comments and I'm just randomly picking 5 people. And then, you know, I get people like, oh, you never pick my comment, or, you know, and about it. But using the comment picker takes it out of my hands. And so I really like that.
Yeah, I like random.
Yeah. Like a lot.
I want to say Hurley's Garden and Outdoors. Thank you so much for that super chat. It says Tony Skeeter and Champion Club. Yeah. I was going to say, Skeeter was thinking of trying to go down to Florida, but he's not going to be able to make it. I think Ursa said that too. But Cullen Prime said, where is Todd at?
Currently in a Nissan dealership parking lot, but I'm in Alabama. If that's what you mean.
Yes, down in Alabama. Let's see.
Roll Tide, Justin.
All right. Yeah, I'm not.
Justin says,
scroll if I want to find stuff.
Don't forget anything. Make your checklist. I have been on a 2-week streak. So the last 2 weeks, I haven't forgotten anything.
That's good.
I'm on a roll.
You are.
Well, I was.
Right. Before the end of the year, I wonder if can you make it to the end of the year?
No.
No.
The streak has ended last night.
Oh, did it? Uh-oh. We're going to have to find out what that was.
Yeah. Part of me didn't want to admit it because nobody would know if I didn't say it. But I had a 2-week streak going on. I didn't want to lie about it.
That's good. Let's see. I bought a new car. It had 3 recalls. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Yeah, sometimes the newer ones don't have the bugs worked out yet. So Randy Deason, is Todd going to HangCon?
I am going to try. I'm not 100% sure yet, so I don't want to say. I'm working some things out with some other YouTubers, some other channels to do some videos with them. So I'm just trying to work it out and see if the schedule is going to line up. If it does, I'd love to come down there. But I just don't want to say 100% yet and then not be able to. But I'm going to try my best.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know we talked about it a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
I calculated that in when I said I had like a 3,000-mile trip planned. I calculated that in. So, but yeah, so I'd be going all the way down there into Florida, then all the way back up to Rochester, New York, at the top of the country, and so it'd be a long trip. I might have to use some of that money that Steve Wallace donated to me to pay for it. So.
Yeah, I got my friend Dean Kennedy sent me I don't know if he's in here or not. I didn't see him, but he's not coming this year. Well, he hasn't decided or not, but he just sent me a picture last night of him and Steve with up in Canada. He had flown in, I think, Edmonton, so he wanted to send me a picture of them hanging out for a minute.
That's
cool. Really cool.
I wish whenever Steve was on my live stream that I wish I would have asked him if I could just come stay in his treehouse.
Right.
He doesn't have to be there.
Right. And I'll do a hammock under it. So Steve Cousins is saying, "Hey, Tony and Todd, I love both of those Bass Pro camps." Absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing yours down there in Georgia at some point.
So I'm guessing all the Bass Pros pretty much had the same layout except for the outside area, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, that Christmas music, and I was thinking of doing the voiceover for it, but I'm like, nah, I got camp to do because I hadn't figured out my spot yet.
Yeah, that stinks. Obviously they're going to play ambient music from people, but man, it really does hurt you when you're trying to just, film inside of almost any store. Because that copyrighted music will get you so fast. I saw you talking about that one song earlier.
Oh yeah, and that was over a year and a half ago.
And a lot of people don't know, but if you get like 3 copyright strikes, you're done. Your channel is complete history. So you have to be super careful with it. I only use free music from YouTube themselves, from their own personal catalog. That way I feel like I'm guaranteed I'll be safe.
Right. Can you add that after you upload?
The music?
Yeah.
No, I do it before I upload. What I do is I go onto my YouTube studio to
Yeah.
the YouTube music in the studio, and I just find the song, I download it to my computer, and then I add it in during the edit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always scared to do that.
Well,
I
that's
guess
why
it's coming from YouTube. It's better.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's about as safe as you can get, is using their free music from them. So
Uh,
they,
it'd be kind of odd if they sent, "Hey, you got a challenge."
yeah, they do have a pretty wide assortment of songs, enough to get by, I feel like.
Yeah, I have so much trouble because to add music, when I used to add music, sometimes it would take me an hour or two just to figure out the right song.
I I do that all the time. I'll sit
Yeah,
there for forever listening to 50 different songs, and then a lot of times I'll use one that I've already used before.
right.
I did that this morning in this week's video because there's Christmas music playing where I was at in this week's video. So I was looking for some other Christmas music, that wasn't copyrighted to put in there. And I probably sat there for 30 minutes listening to different Christmas songs and stuff. Then I ended up just using some Christmas music I already had from last
Yeah.
week or the week before.
And then you think about it and you go, man, I just wasted all that time. Somebody, I lost it, but I had read the question. Thayer Jacobs, who are some more stealth campers you guys recommend? I watched Steve. So for me, just in here right now, we've got Hammock Mountain. So he's camped with us before, done a collab. But I would say small plots. Sam Bananas does some stealth camping, but there's some people as well.
Yeah, I think Small Plots is probably the number one besides us because he does it weekly,
Right.
on a weekly basis, and I don't really know anyone else who does it every single week like that. Weekend Side Quest, I think he does it every week too. But yeah, there's just not a whole lot of stealth campers who do a stealth camp every single week. It's hard to find spots every single week, and
it is.
But he's the only one I really know that, does it just like every single week. But yeah, other people, Sam Bananas does one every once in a while. Northwest Wind, he occasionally does one.
2 feet outdoors.
Yeah, right? 2 feet outdoors. He does a lot of kayaking and kind of like camping around New York City. So he does some cool stuff too. Yeah, and then I see comments coming here too. Yeah, outdoors with Skeeter, the Northwest Wind. Yeah, Sam over there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm trying to keep. Well, my comments not moving too fast. I just can't see. I can look at them. Oh, 210 Outdoors, right. Yeah, he's been in the area. But we got our meetup coming up again on Labor Day. Labor Day? No, Memorial Day this year. So hopefully you can make it back up for that. I know you were talking about coming. Yeah, I'm going to try to. I mean, I'm planning on it right now, so. Right. Yeah. Alrighty. All right. I saw someone ask how do we go number 2 out when we're camping. Usually I just leave and go to a bathroom.
It depends on the situation and where you're at. But there are empty water bottles that you drink and you fill them back up.
Well, he was asking about
Hopefully,
he was
not
asking about a number two. So unless your aim's really good,
right. Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. Honestly, it's only been a few times I've ever had to really think about it, so it's not that big of a problem.
Yeah.
Try to take care of business before you go out camping.
Yes. But I have had, 50 days, 50 days after my stroke when I did the Walmart, I woke up that morning because I ate one of the Mountain House meals. Oh my goodness, my stomach in the morning, I woke up and I was like, uh-oh. So I thought, I'll pack down real fast. I had to find a spot.
There's been once where I just had to go, or actually twice I just had to go. But yeah, it doesn't happen that often. I mean, especially with me because I'm just stealth camping, so it's a one-night camp, So, right. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. So it's called a cat hole. Yeah, you dig a cat hole. Just make sure you have stuff with you.
Yeah. One of the times I did not, and I was in a cornfield and had to grab a few soft corn husks.
I remember that. You told me that. Oh, Ed Chaos says if Todd's going to Kevin's in Rochester, have him take you to the Genesee Brewing Company.
Genesee Brewing Company. I'll try to remember
that. Stitch also said, don't forget Gravedigger. Right? I almost forgot. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, Hammock Mountain say camps close to a restaurant or a store, so you don't have to worry about it.
Most of the time that is where a lot of the camps I do are stealth camping outside of businesses and stuff. So
yeah. It says welcome to Thursday night poop talk. All right, moving on.
Yeah. These are the important questions people need to know,
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, just take Imodium before going, says Randy. 7 Brews Coffee just opened here in Central Florida, Cure for PD. Yeah, Lisa and I went last night. She's been a couple times since they opened because they were giving free coffee away for like 2 weeks. Damn. And every time she went by, she'd swing in there.
Not to bring up the poop again, but that's one reason I don't drink coffee when I'm camping. All right, now we can move on.
Coffee.
You have to dig a hole in the studio in a minute.
Right? Well, I'll make you only on the screen. I'll turn my microphone off. Please leave. Thanks, Stitch. Stitch said, despite all this poop talk, leave this man alike. I forgot I could put questions up there. In Todd and stuff. Let's see. There we go. Send him some stickers for the place out. Oh, the place out. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. You give me some of your stickers and I'll put mine and yours out somewhere.
Yeah, we'll have to do
Yeah,
that.
I'll give you some of
I'll-
mine too.
I'll
And then
get-
you can,
Yeah.
we'll spread
I'm
them
sure
around
they
the
would have
campus.
loved, right, to find yours at this Bass Pro. That would have been cool. I don't know if you heard earlier, but we've got only 3 left. Oh, there it is.
I don't know if I've ever really showed these. They're like, honestly, I just kind of keep these on me, and if I see people out who recognize me, I give them to the people. So
Yeah. I remember you sent me a picture of that, and I thought it was a really awesome sticker. What did you comment to me yesterday? I had my hat like this, sent you that eye picture. You commented, oh, you look
youthful Tony.
youthful Tony. So YT. When are you? Oh, okay. This is a question for you. I got to scroll down to it. T. Lee is asking.
I can see them. When are you going to use your boat? You know, I traded for that boat, and I never used it this summer. And hopefully he's not watching this, but I'm actually going to give that boat to my dad for Christmas. Yes, hopefully he's not watching this right now. But yeah, I never got out to use it, and I'm hoping by next summer maybe I can get something a little better. Because it's just a small boat with I think it's a 4-cycle motor. But yeah, even if I don't get another boat by next summer, I still just borrow that one from my dad. So so it'll be next summer before I go out though.
Yeah, because it's cold down there.
Yeah, it's actually feels pretty good tonight. I think it's in the 40s, I want to say. So it's pretty decent tonight. But yeah, I'm not going to be taking it during the winter, that's for sure.
No. So yeah, today it was actually pretty nice, but the other night it was 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, Hammock Mountain says, I camped last weekend with freezing rain and snow, woke up to a minus 15 wind chill.
Ooh,
Yeah.
envy that.
Thanks. You can have it, Daniel.
Yeah, keep that.
Here's Rough Times made a comment. Can you see it? Yeah. Spiders are liking you.
I swear, I don't know what it is. They always find me. Always.
Yeah. I had spiders staring at me the one year. I had one crawl across my phone while I was editing in the hammock, and I thought it was on the camera, meaning in the video clip. So I went back to go remove it, and it didn't show up again. I jumped out of the hammock.
I had one last night. I thought for sure last night I was like, no spiders. I was on a concrete pad. Nothing,
Yeah.
I was trying to sleep. I opened my eyes and a spider comes running at me. I smacked it away. Yeah, I swear, 20 minutes later, here it comes back again. I'm starting to think maybe my pad or something has a smell that attracts them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a glutton for punishment.
People are going to start thinking I'm bringing them with me or something.
So we got another question here for you, Todd. I don't know if you'll know this. You might.
Todd, what is the brand name of your new sleeping bag? It's called Burt's. I think it's BUERTS. Burt's, and it's a duck down, and I believe it's -7. I really like it though. It's been great so far. It's a lot more. I mean, it's still not small, but it's a lot more compact than my other one, so it's easier to carry with me. I still can't fit it in my bag, but it's not, huge.
Yeah.
So
So
hard
that's
still
down.
things in the winter because all the stuff you have to bring.
Yeah. Winter's always tougher. Except for the Bass Pro, because I did have my little cook stove with me, but I didn't want to fire that up because we had mulch right there, twigs, and I'm right up against the building.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to burn it down.
Exactly. I didn't bring a stove with me last night either.
No.
Yeah, no, taking no chances.
No, definitely not.
And you just don't want to give people anything to complain about, too.
Right.
People,
especially when you're in situations like that.
Mm-hmm. I had people get mad at me because I used my camp stove on the roof of TJ Maxx. But I mean, it's a concrete roof. Something real crazy would have had to happen for me to, and
yeah,
I live in an RV. I cook with a propane stove every day. But anyways, yeah, so try to minimize that if you.
I was looking at what Stitch said. Let's see. When I first, let's put up KN. When I first started getting caught up watching Todd's videos, I thought it should be camping with spiders.
I always am, apparently.
Right?
I guess it could be worse. It could be rats or something, or snakes. Oh man.
Yeah,
I see one snake out this summer, which is wild to me.
Yeah, I don't like last year. I went into one spot to do some scouting, and I walked out, and I had 18 ticks on my pants. I only ran into one tick this year.
I think I had one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Amanda, that was probably when Stitch did the 20 gifted memberships. So you got a lot of little things to catch up on. Yeah, 18 ticks too many. Yeah. So like I said, I'm planning on heading south, and Todd's planning on heading north. Yeah. You're heading towards the cold.
Well, if I go to HangCon, then I'll be heading south for a little bit. Further south.
Yeah. Now, what I can do is I can send you, because Stitch, is it $25 to get in for the weekend? I know if you come a day early, it's $75, but you get in early. But on the regular day, I think it's Friday, it's $25, but you get 5 raffle tickets. And you can use those raffle tickets to win stuff like $15,000 to $20,000 worth of gear.
Dang.
Not for one person. That'd be cool. It'd be a lot of gear. But they have raffle night on Saturday night. Oh, there we go. That's for you, Todd.
Todd, how much are your stickers? I have Tony's. It would be cool to put one of yours next to Tony's stickers. So I gotta be honest, I am not completely sure how much they are on my shop. I don't know. I think it's a couple dollars, but the shipping, it makes it kind of expensive just to order a sticker. Yeah, I can't. I can't quite remember. I wish I could just send everybody one, but Oh man, I would be mailing stickers for years if I do that.
Right. Okay, 38, 39, HingCon Friday to Monday. Or somebody says there are day passes too. Majestic Hammock says, so if any of y'all are over there and Todd does come over, even if you just wanted to come, a lot of people do just go for the raffle on Saturday. So there's a day pass to get into it, but it does include, your breakfast and your dinner every day for that $35 or 39, 39, 38, 39. Well, you guys can look at it in the comments. But I've already got my ticket for Thursday.
Hopefully I can make it. It's on January the 15th, right?
Right.
So I might be able to do it. Just gotta see. Hopefully I can. Is
Yeah.
Ace of Heart, are you gonna be there? The person who's asking about the stickers? Because if so, even if I can't make it, I'll meet up with Tony and give him some of my stickers to give to people.
All right. That would work. So I am kind of going in that area. Good evening, campers, said Steve Willard. A 2-for-1 special live tonight. Okay, Kirika's saying, I put that. Okay. 350 to 550 according to the size you want.
I'm not sure what sizes those are. The one that I just held up is not even from that site. These are ones I ordered in bulk, so I could get them a bit cheaper. So those may be big stickers.
Yeah, Ace of Hearts says she's not coming. But that, let's see, something else. Here we go. Am I sitting somewhere cold tonight? You see the little buddy. I do turn that on and it spins around because the other night it was minus like 4 or 5 degrees and the wind was blowing and you feel a draft in here. So I click that on and let the fan blow. And plus that's going to be going into the car maybe for when I head south, or maybe not.
Maybe you won't need it.
I'm hoping not. There we go. So January 15th, 11 a.m. Eastern, January 19th, 12 p.m. Eastern. So it's in Brooksville, Florida. So 85 Meyer Road. I'm apologize that I sound weird because I get a delay in my ears. So when I'm talking, it's like me talking after me talking. After me talking. Oh, I wish you could hear it. Then you go, oh, it's not special. Where is that going to be? All right. So we did that. Okay. All right. Well, I know you're probably very tired, and we're coming up on our 2-hour mark.
Well, I'll be up all night editing this video.
Yeah. Well, Todd, I'll make sure that everybody that's on here comes over and checks out the video. Like I said, I already know what it is. It's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to it. And if you didn't watch the Bass Pro Shop, go over there and watch Todd's Bass Pro Shop. And if you're not subscribed, check him out and give him a sub. You've gotten like 20,000 subscribers. I forget how many you had when I came down to camp with you.
I think I may have had 5,000 maybe.
Okay.
At that time.
Because I came down right after you did the bridge.
Yeah, just a little bit after. And that's kind of when my channel like took off.
Yeah.
And at the time when I did the bridge video, I only had 600 subscribers.
Right. That's like 240 some thousand views now.
Yeah, it still gets lots of views.
Yeah. That's what's called an evergreen video. It just keeps evergreening.
I've discovered that if there's a chance you may actually die, people will watch.
Yeah. It seems like the colder it is, the rainier it is,
the more you
suffer.
The more people, exactly. That's the formula. That's the formula.
I'm really surprised though. I didn't think the hospital would do very good. That went over 60 today.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I got next week I'll be at a hospital, y'all.
Gotta make cheeseburger soup.
Hopefully just camping.
Yes. Yeah. I think I got another appointment coming up. Oh boy. Yeah, I could have done 3 camps at different ones because they got several garages at different places. And I had another appointment at the other one yesterday, day before yesterday. Whenever I sent that picture of my eye, Tuesday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They had a different garage. I was like, ooh. No, I just did it. Yeah. Oh, down at I see Stitch mentioning about it. Hart's Meat Market in Brooksville. Definitely be going there. Yes. I don't know if it looks like Stitch is saying about frog legs again this year.
I tried frog legs once, and I think I didn't like it. I think I remember they had a lot of tiny little bones, and I didn't care for it.
Oh, did you? What is it? Oh, so this is. It's not coming to my mind. I'm going to think about it. But yeah, they got little webbed teeth. You can pick your teeth with them when you're all done. Oh, that's it. Why do cows have hooves instead of feet?
I don't know.
Because they lack toes.
Lactose.
Okay. I talked to Todd about doing a dad joke session. I just gave one of mine away. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, and then I'm going to say goodbye to everybody and kind of wind things up.
All right. Thanks for having me on, Tony. It was fun.
Oh, you're welcome. And looking forward to talking to you very soon. And don't forget, everyone, to watch his video. Listen for the code word for the gift.
Yeah, check it out tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Central. I think this is going to be a fun video. I think people are really going to like it. It was risky.
Yeah, they are. Yes, it was. All right, Todd.
Buddy.
Say hi to the kids and Kirika.
I will. Bye, everybody.
Right. See ya. All right, everyone. Thanks a lot for staying on with Todd and getting to ask some questions. And we had a really great time doing that. Kind of an odd collaboration, but it was because we weren't at the same state, but it was a lot of fun. All right, so I am going to go ahead and say goodnight, but I want to thank you guys for being here. Really special to me that we get a chance to hang out, and we have such an awesome community. You guys are just amazing, and I am so blessed. So thank you very much again for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one. Don't forget, Merry Christmas. I'm sure I'll be talking to you on New Year's Eve unless you're busy, but I'll be doing the New Year's Eve special. So stay tuned. All right, Mary Tornes, great live with Todd. Oh, thank you. Good night, Mary and Johnny. We'll see you guys later, and love you guys, and thank you again. Take care. See ya. Tony 2.0 out. And I got to click the button. All right. We'll see you guys.